Hi there, my name's Colin and I want to show you 3 of the brand new cards you can find in Race for the Title. They're 3 of my favourite new cards and you'll see why in just a second. Here's one of them here, it's the Regista. The Regista card costs 4 to purchase and here's what it does. When you play this card, it becomes an exact replica of any player of your choosing in your lineup. So if I were the red team and I'd drawn that card there, I'd look at my lineup and say, which of these players do I want to replicate? Now, to be honest, they're not great choices because they're both kind of weak cards. And that'll be the thing with the card like a Regista. You're relying on the strength of your deck and the luck of the draw. But let's say I said I want it to be a replica of this player here, Di Lorenzo. Then I get Di Lorenzo's defense and attack and additional ability. And in this case, actually, it's a very powerful additional ability. You may shuffle your changing room back into your bench. So you take this and you shuffle it back in there, which means that your quality cards you've just purchased come back quicker. So that's the Regista card. Allows you to replicate a card that's already in your lineup. A next card here I want to show you is the Enganche. And this card here, when you play this card, it becomes an exact replica of any player of your choosing from an opponent's lineup. So if I played that card into my hand, I would then look at my opponent's lineup and I may have up to 3 other opponents and I can become an exact replica of them. So I might want to replicate this card here, for example. Defense of 2, attack of 3 and a pretty powerful additional ability, meaning if I purchase a player it goes on top of my bench. Or I could replicate this card. And if I did replicate this card, I don't get this special ability, because this special ability is only relevant to the Dynamo team. So that's what the Enganche card does. And the third new card I want to show you is the Substitute card. So this Substitute card says exchange this card for an opposition player of your choosing from their lineup. So if I'd drawn that card there, I get to look at my opposition and say, I'm going to steal one of your cards from you. And maybe in this case, I would steal this card from them, because that card there gives the green team the ability to draw an extra card in their hand. That's powerful. I don't want my opponent to have that. So I would take that from their lineup, put it into my changing room, then I'd take the substitute card and that goes into their dressing room as well. In fact, sorry, that one goes into my hand, I believe. No, it doesn't. It goes there. So both teams now only have 4 cards on play, but the red team now has a quality player is stolen from Dynamo. But you might have worked out that that substitute card will eventually make its way back into the hand of Dynamo, who will then steal a player back from the red team. So it can be powerful, but it does depend on what hand your opponent has. And in the late game, it can be super useful because, as you can see, I've weakened their lineup by 1 card, which means they're a more attractive opposition to play against. So that's 3 of my favourite cards in the new Race for the Title. Please go and have a look in Tabletopia and you can see these cards and play with them yourself. Thank you.